I was told not to write this screenplay by a bunch of people because it had to do with a culture that no one had ever heard of. It had to do with racism. It had to do with old people. And they said, no one will ever want to do that. I heard that across the board not to write that script. But if I had listened to that, we wouldn't be sitting here right now. It's about helping somebody out who can't ask for help, and it's about learning a little bit about yourself. It's about redemption.
Hold it right there. Hold it right there.
We brought you some shallots to plant in your garden.
Why can't you people just leave me alone?
They're perennials. They come back every year.
I don't want them. You keep them. Just leave me alone.
Wait. This is my mom, Vu. I'm Sue, and that's my brother, Tao. We live next door.
It was like about a year ago that I saw some information in on one of the articles of the Hmong Times newspaper in Minneapolis, Minnesota. And I was reading, I was like, hey, is Clint Eastwood directing a movie about Hmong people? When I found out that he was doing a movie about Hmong people, I was really kind of like, whoa, Hmong people? Serious? No.
It was an uproar period for the Hmong community. Everyone was throwing it all over the place, so it kind of was hard to even miss.
It made a lot of the Hmong communities really hyped up about it, curious, excited.
Wow, I can't believe it. The first Hmong movie, you know, a real movie, you know what I'm saying? Not like no fake holding the camera type thing, you know.
I had the heaviest outline I've ever had before. And then it was relatively easy to write.
The writer had worked with a lot of Hmong people at some factory that he worked in, and so he became acquainted with him and thought it was a good way to do the picture. The whole thing will just start converging and start moving toward it.
My first day on set, oh man, I didn't even realize that it was him, because so we got on set, we changed everything, went to where they were filming at, and suddenly this guy, he sticks out his hand and he goes, "Hey, how you guys doing?"
I was so nervous, you know. I was just started almost to break down a bit because it was really hot, extremely hot that day too when we were shooting, and he wanted to meet me too. So I was just standing there, and he approached me, and I kind of ignored him a little bit. I turned around and was like, "Oh yeah, I'm Jerry." I looked up and it was him. Wow, I can't believe I'm meeting this guy that I've been always watching on TV or in the big screen. And it's Clint Eastwood.
Clint Eastwood as a director, he's awesome. He's a really nice guy. He's really humble. He makes you feel really comfortable when you're on set. It's like he doesn't tell you to be, to be comfortable, but the way he acts towards you make you feel like, okay, I can get used to this.
Clint Eastwood let you play the character because you are the character and the character is you. So you basically just get on set and do your thing.
I have good news for you, man.
Oh, really? What's that?
I'll give you another shot, man. Come on. I don't think so. Why not?
Don't go, Tom.
You need somebody to look after you, man. Come on, let's go. Come on.
Yes, I miss me.
Come on.
Why you acting so awful, man? Come on. Come on, man. Come on. Let's go. Man, come on. Stop. He's gonna beat me up, man.
Anybody all right?
cho mình nhỏ nhà tiền nhớ nó là hay xí chỉ bỏ đi ấy giờ đi nó có một thay nữa ít lần cổ sẽ là đồ bé sai nó một tàu một thiếu cho một tàu trai theo chúng mình cả hai chúng mình bằng sự hai đi theo cái cú giờ cú bây giờ xa nó nửa thay nè cái cú bỏ từ là cú về hai rồi cú hay rồi thì quên come here là mà picture bà đó bên nó nó chỉ bà đó ý vị thì ở vị nó chính trị lúc xí hợp trong này hả
Yep, Smokey. Bam! Hey, yo, this is my house. Those are my workers. Yo, this is where me and my boys, they could do their rap and stuff. And this is the way out if anybody needs to know.
So like, you're Smokey, man. You're like the leading bad guy. You're like the leading
Yo.
bad guy in the film. I mean, you feel like a lot of pressure on you. I mean, how does it feel? I mean, you don't have no acting experience.
Right. Well, at first, when I first got here, that was the hardest part for me, you know? I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I was hella scared of this,
Right.
the camera.
Right.
But now I'm cool, you know? Yeah. Oh, it was like Friday, and I was cruising around. Like, I pulled into the Hmong partnership.
Right.
I went in there, asked the lady at the front counter, and then everybody, the casting people was behind me. What's her name, Amelia,
Yeah,
and everything.
Amelia.
Yep, they was there, and then they was like, "Hey, you want to do it? If you really want to do it, come on."
I'm glad that they went the way they did and used almost all Hmong actors. There is no pool, really, I don't think, that I'm aware of.
Congratulations. As she said, and I'm going to have to say this in English because my mom is pretty bad. We're doing casting for a movie, and there's no experience necessary. You just have to be yourselves. We're casting an entire community of Detroit Hmong people, which is what you are.
My name is B. Vang.
And how old are you, B?
I'm 16 years old.
I auditioned for it, sent in a headshot picture. I guess they liked me. Told me to set an appointment to set up for my first audition with Amelia. Jeff called me back and he was like, "Yes, Clint liked you and he would like to see you again."
Hello, my name is Whitney Hearn. I'm 15 years old. I'm 5'3", and today I will be auditioning for the part of Sue.
So I was like, I'll just audition, you know, who knows what's gonna happen. Next thing you know, the next day they're like, okay, we want you in for the next audition. And then about like a week and a half after, they called me, surprisingly, after I've given up all hope, and then they told me I got the part.
You people are nuts. But the food does look good, smells good too.
Well, of course, it's Hmong food.
Okay, can I come back for seconds?
I worked a factory job, and I worked with a lot of Hmong families. And we worked 10-hour days, 4 days in a row. We did 40 hours in 4 days. So those last 2 hours from 1 to 3 in the morning, you know, you get to know each other really well. And so we'd throw questions back and forth. Like, you know, you'd ask these guys, you know, what are you eating? Why do you have the same first name as last name? You know, and they'd ask us stuff back like, why do you eat so much? You know, why are you wearing the same shirt 3 days in a row?